I don't have any evidence to look at right now. Sorry, busy this weekend. I can be a real bitch sometimes. Whoa, this one's from the director of the FBI. It is with great regret that I must inform the Bureau of the passing of Madison Davies, the director of the Boston field office. She was killed in the line of duty during her most recent case in Boston. Madison served with the FBI for 22 years, an excellent agent whose history of work speaks for itself. She was a sharp-minded woman with an unerring dedication to her job, an example to us all, and she will be greatly missed. Effective immediately, Samuel McAdams will be the acting director of the Boston field office until further notice. Sincerely, Brandon Rahal, FBI Director. Boston office agents and employees. As you know from Director Rahal's email, I am filling in as the acting director in the wake of Madison Davies' death. I will be arriving in Boston in a few hours. Like you, I considered Madison a personal friend, and I have every intention of bringing her killer to justice. You can best aid in this endeavor by continuing your current assignments with your full attention, and if you are pulled onto other cases or assignments, give those your full attention as directed. As details of the funeral arrangements for Madison are made by her family, they will be communicated to you. Samuel McAdams. Southie Townie boys. Don't forget our game against the Somerville Ballers is this Saturday at 2, and they've got their ringer, the infamous Miles Goodhue, in the lineup. Warm up and stretch those kicking legs, boys. Hey bro, any ideas for Mom's birthday next week? As usual, no list. Think she'd like one of those ebook things? I'll make dinner reservations at the factory. You bringing Erica? Brandon. I just gotta make sure he's going. No way. I can use my email if I need to send something. No way. I can use my email if I need to send something. No way. I can use my email if I need to send something. I don't have a reason to do that right now. The wise monkey killer is fixated on the removal of the eyes, ears, and/or tongues of her victims. Each victim has been pushed from a height, stabbed in the abdomen, and then had one or more of these sense organs removed. Cause of death has either been from the head trauma of the fall or bleeding out from the stab wounds. Removal of the organs has always been post-mortem. Kelsey was gaining confidence as she continued to kill. Looks like Sully thought they might all be connected to her and the deaths were part of some personal vendetta. Makes sense. Revenge killings are fairly common for female serial killers. Her method's particularly gruesome, though. Question is, why Sully? We've only had this case for a few weeks. How'd she even know he was on it, much less have time to plan this? One evidence form coming up. Kelsey Gardner, age 21. Born and raised in White Rock, New Mexico. Moved to Boston to attend Berklee College of Music, majoring in performance and composition. Dropped out in the middle of her junior year. Last known address is in Dorchester. Reported missing by her parents last June after a few weeks of not hearing from her. Last seen entering her apartment by neighbors 2 weeks prior on May 30th. Worked at a nearby coffee shop. Didn't report for any shifts after May 30th. She was suffering from financial issues at the time. Circumstantial evidence suggests she may have run away. Everyone on this list was musically inclined in some way. I need to find out more about Kelsey to figure out where she might have taken Sully. The dean of students at Berklee is a good place to start, and her landlord can probably let me into her old apartment. I don't need to request any evidence right now. Let's see what this gets me. I filled out the evidence request form. I should be able to get the charms from the Wise Monkey case now. I need the charms that are in evidence for the Wise Monkey case.
Thanks to that thief, I've only got one. Fill out the form and it's all yours. I hope it helps you catch that awful woman.
Here's the form.
Okay, hang tight for a minute. Hope that helps.
It will, thank you. A silver charm shaped like a bell. I need to do some more research first. Sully's hard copy of the Wise Monkey case files. First victim, Luke Jensen. Recently graduated Berklee College of Music. He was found behind his apartment in Brighton, pushed off a fire escape, stabbed, and his eyes removed. A silver violin-shaped charm was later found at the scene. First victim, Luke Jensen. Recently graduated Berklee College of Music. He was found behind his apartment in Brighton, pushed off a fire escape, stabbed, and his eyes removed. A silver violin-shaped charm was later found at the scene. Second victim, Nick Stewart, aka DJ Abhorrence. He spun at Jaunty Abyss, a club in downtown Boston. Pushed from a staircase outside the club, stabbed, ears removed. A silver bell-shaped charm was found with his body. I've done everything I can from here. Time to hit the street.
Erica, good morning.
Not much good about it.
Oh, indeed. Dear, you look a mess. What happened? Come tell me about it.
And now I'm trying to find Sully before something worse happens.
That's quite a terrible thing. I'm so sorry for your loss, my dear. And if I can help you find your young man, don't you hesitate to say.
Thanks, Rose. I'm not planning to turn down any help on this one. There's something I need help with. I was trying to get information from an object, but it's not clear. It's like I'm seeing static. Any ideas?
Some items are rarely by themselves. There is a way to make it more clear. What were you looking at?
This paper has a phone number on it, but it's the wrong one. I was hoping to get the right number by using my power on it, but I'm not getting anything helpful.
Remember how you needed more than one item to see that memory of Jean? It's like that. If you can find another item that was there at the same time, an item that shares that moment of history with this one, you may get what you need by combining them, reading them both at the same time.
Finding their synergy?
Yes, you could say that. Find another item to work with that wrong number and bring them back here. Then we can try.
This is the one. Lucky for me, she wasn't using the same kind everyone else does. Folders she was probably filing. Nothing to do with what I'm looking for. Rose's shop. The things John gets me into.
Find another item to work with that wrong number and bring them back here. Then we can try.
Hey, Rose.
Hello, my dear.
I've been having an easier time with my powers. Well, except for what happened at the Old South meeting house.
What happened there?
I'm not sure. I was running at the killer, and suddenly I started getting flashes, seeing and hearing things without trying to. I couldn't control it or focus, and that's when the killer took the shot and killed Davies.
That's awful. But whose memory is it?
That's the thing. I don't know. It feels like it's mine, but it's not a memory. It's like it hasn't happened yet.
Odd indeed. But sometimes these powers we have expand without warning. I could try to help you focus on it to learn more.
Maybe another time. I can't right now. I'm gonna get going.
Goodbye, my dear.
I have the pen that secretary took down the wrong number with.
Good. Hold them both together and use your powers on them at the same time. It should give you a clearer image, show you the memory that these things share.
Six 555-1342.
Uh-huh, okay. I'll give this to Agent Reed when she gets back.
It's working. I've got the number.
And they say synergy's just a buzzword.
Do you think if I combine even more items, I can make a memory clearer? See more of it?
I should think so. If you had a number of items that had been in the same place at the same time.
That'll come in handy. The memory isn't strong enough yet.
Hello?
Hi, Cordelia. This is Erica Reed.
Erica, hello! I'm so glad to hear from you.
Sorry it took a while. I'm glad you came by, though. I wanted to talk to you about something.
I was just on my way to visit my brother, in fact. We could meet there in half an hour?
Sounds good. See you soon. Hey, Rose.
Hello, my dear. Hold them both together and use your powers on them at the same time. It should give you a clearer image, show you the memory that these things share.
Do you think if I combine even more items, I can make a memory clearer? See more of it?
I should think so, if you had a number of items that had been in the same place at the same time.
I'm gonna get going.
Goodbye, my dear.
Hello, Erica.
Hi, Cordelia. Dad decided we should bury Scott in the same place he died, instead of where Mom is buried. I never asked him why, but I didn't want to deny him anything. He was so broken. Oh, that was so embarrassing. Sarah Goodman. A loving wife, a life gone too soon. Yeah. The graves have a certain beauty to them, and it all feels so peaceful. It's weird that I can feel this here, especially after what happened here 3 years ago. Cordelia was there that night. I knew I'd seen her before. Cordelia, this is hard for me to say. I don't even know where to start.
Try me.
I remembered something from the night that my brother died. I knew I had seen you before, but I couldn't place it. 3 years ago, you were here the night he was murdered in this cemetery.
I know. That's why I tried to find you at the FBI office. I remembered seeing you here that night, too. When I realized who you were, it was horrible. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't a problem my coming by the office. I just didn't know how else to contact you.
It's fine. It's just been a busy few days. I can give you my cell phone number if you ever need to contact me again.
Thank you.
I talked to Rose. You were right. She's been a big help.
She's a good woman. I'm glad it worked out.
What kind of pain did she help you with?
Oh, it was... She helped me deal with Max's death. We'd just moved into a new place before it happened, and I wasn't dealing very well with it. I felt like I had no one else to turn to, no one else who understood what I was going through.
Oh. Well, glad she could help you. I was lucky I had people like John and my dad after Scotty died. I can't imagine going through it alone. What were you doing here?
I was visiting Max's grave.
And how did you get close to the crime scene?
I was sitting here, and I heard a gunshot. I didn't know what it was, so I called 911. Minutes later, I saw the commotion, the police cars, and I got closer. A police officer asked me to leave, but before I did, I saw you. It was you.
You said you took over the business from your brother. What do you do?
He owned and managed some properties in the city, so now it's what I do. I'm not nearly as visionary as Max was, though.
Sounds like good work.
Not quite as interesting as being an FBI agent.
Interesting, yes. Good for your blood pressure or psyche, that's up for debate.
That sounds like you've had a bad day.
You could say that.
Do you want to talk about it?
A friend of mine was taken by someone this morning. I don't know where he is, but I know he's hurt badly and I have to find him.
That's awful. But you sound determined. I'm sure you'll find him.
Just finding him isn't good enough. I found Scott, I found Davies, and I was too late to save either of them.
I know what it's like to lose someone close to you, Erica. You care about this friend of yours a lot, don't you?
I do. More than I've let him know. But there are things I haven't told him about myself. I wish things were...
Simple?
Exactly. Something normal. Something that isn't messed up. But I'm starting to think there is no not messed up in my life.
You sound a lot like me sometimes.
You didn't need to come to the office to tell me you remembered me. Why were you really there?
I wasn't sure I wanted to say it. I feel kind of dumb. It's just... Recently, I felt unsafe at my apartment. I started noticing a man hanging around. I don't like how he looks at me. After I realized who you were, I remembered something. That night you were here, I think I saw him here too.
What? Cordelia, what do you mean?
I can't be positive. He looks different. There are scars on this guy's face, but I swear I remember those eyes. It might be him, but more importantly, I'm afraid.
If that man is really... I can't check it out myself right now, but I can get a car over there at least. Someone to keep an eye on things until I can get there myself.
You'd do that? Oh, thank you so much, Erica. I live at the Enthon Towers by the Charles River.
You did the right thing. I'll get over there myself soon, I promise. What was your brother like?
Max... He was the real star in the family. Brilliant. Everyone loved him, and he was always kind to me. We lost our parents when I was still young, but he always looked out for me and made me part of the business. I wasn't really qualified at the time, but I tried to be for him.
It sounds like you were really close.
We were. I miss him so much, even now. I know he's gone, but there's still this hole where he used to be.
Well, same with me and Scotty. I'll hear a joke I know he'd love, or see a movie that's right up his alley, and sometimes I forget for a minute that I can't tell him about it.
Those are some of the best minutes, though.
I need to get back to my case. I'll let you know when I've got a car at the towers.
Thank you so much, Erica. If there's anything I can do, even if you just need to talk again, you've got my number.
I might take you up on that. I like not feeling quite so... weird. Kelsey Gardner's apartment. The landlord said her parents are paying the rent through the end of Kelsey's lease. Looks like they came by to pick up at some point. Kind of weird that they'd leave the place looking so lived in yet abandoned. Dear Kelsey, we miss you so much, sweetheart. We just want to know you're safe. We wanted you to have a place to come back to from wherever it is you've gone. Please call us as soon as you can if you find this. Love always, Mom and Dad. Talk about depressing. Second victim, Nick Stewart, aka DJ Abhorrence. He spun at Jaunty Abyss, a club in downtown Boston. Pushed from a staircase outside the club, stabbed, ears removed. A silver bell-shaped charm was found with his body. DJ Abhorrence spinning on Fridays at Jaunty Abyss. Into the Woods, spring 2010. Kelsey played Rapunzel. An Evening of Opera, March 2011. Her name's here along with Colleen's. May as well label this wall evidence A through C. DJ Abhorrence spinning on Fridays at Jaunty Abyss. Into the fancy keyboard. Do all music students blow their money on these things? Just an old, empty envelope. It probably had some business mail in it. Pick up anything that isn't nailed down, right? Who's sending her a package? She hasn't lived here in months. This is addressed to Sully. What the fuck? Screw it, I'm opening this thing. Puzzle box. Who would send a puzzle box here and address it to Sully? Damn it, I hate these things. There's always some trick. But what is it? This is not going to work with this. That won't work there. This is not going to work with this. I'll just see a dozen other people failing. I need to see it open successfully. I can't see anything. Damn it. This setup must have put her back. This is seriously high-end stuff. There's no disc to play. What's a cute little guy like you doing in a place like this? Second-hand twin bed, second-hand chair, second-hand everything. This place is the most depressing dorm room knockoff I've ever seen. No cable box, but it does have a built-in VCR. Wow, this girl was old school. Her bathroom is pretty tiny, just like the rest of the place. A place like this has central air? Didn't see that coming. This vent is missing a screw. No good. I can't open it with my bare hands. That won't work there. It's got that roll right out of bed and into a cereal bowl kind of charm. This is not going to work with this. The memory isn't strong enough yet. That thing looks like it's about to pop a spring. It's a basement apartment, or garden level in realtor speak. It wouldn't be worth the trouble. AFK. Terrence must be working the crime scene at the Old South Meeting Hall. It looks empty without the big guy around.
Agent Reed, how can I help you?
I wanted to say goodbye to Davies. Everything happened so fast I didn't have a chance before.
You know my rules, Agent Reed. No contamination and no private visits before I've finished my work.
Right. The autopsy report must be happening soon.
I have paperwork to take care of. Please, show yourself out.
Sorry to interrupt. I don't need to call there right now. Not right now. Later. I don't need to call there right now. No, thank you. I don't need to call there right now. No, thank you.
You must be Special Agent Reed.
I am. Thank you for agreeing to meet with me, Dean Chapman.
Of course. Now, how can I help you?
I need some information on a former student, Kelsey Gardner.
Kelsey Gardner. Oh, yes, the missing girl. Has she been found?
Not exactly.
Oh, that's a shame. What can I do to help, Agent?
Daniel Chapman, the Dean of Students. Although with that jacket he looks more like a professor. He should be able to tell me more about Kelsey and why she dropped out. He keeps his desk neat. Inbox, some blank office of the Dean's stationery, phone, and a computer. I'd be more surprised if he didn't have a few of these in his office. Wow, is that cello signed by Yo-Yo Ma? Damn! And a guitar signed by the Beatles? That had to set him back a lot. Ugh, that thing's a mess. Paper sticking out, overstuffed drawers. It's like the university equivalent of shoving things under your bed. The drawers are labeled personnel, finances, coursework, and miscellaneous. Isn't that one of those really swanky hotels in Dubai?